The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Good work, boys. Let's go, let's go. Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line. Check. Hey, Sam off.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to... A.J. Brown that time, and it's third down.
Third down, and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Ready, blue line. 54.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. Dion Lewis. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, 51 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Joseph now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Watch the slip, watch the slip. 21. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Mike, 55.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Where are they, team? Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 3. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go. Hold it. 51.
From the 41, Mariota, and caught by Henry. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? In a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. A little juke. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
2nd and 10 at the 9-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
52. Check. Watch 54. 12.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Go. Hey, one, Omaha. Mike 54. Watch the out. 12, fellas. Here we go. Check.
Garoppolo now. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here comes Humphries on the return. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A first down carry for Henry. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. And that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 211 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense with well over 100 yards in that game. So at playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does, Tennessee tends to have success. That's the kind of back that they have in Derrick Henry.
Throwing is Mariota, trying to force it to his tight end Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Tannehill on 3rd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here you go, here you go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Watch the slant.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD, for Polamalu. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
56, Mike. Hey, box drop. Target. 56 to Mike. Let's go.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Roy. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Mike 51. Big Griffin.
Now it's Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Five. 51 to Mike. You don't know no better. Mike 51. Let's pick it up. Get it.
Tannehill now to throw.
Let's get off the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check Mike 54. I'm coming after you.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dion Lewis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, 49ers 7. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
13.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jayon Brown. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. I'm here all day. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Lock.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
11. 21. Here we go.
On 1st down, Coleman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Check 26. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now on 2nd and 13, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Watch the shift.
12.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Bravo.
Showing up. Showing up. Watch.
21, 21.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And across the truck into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 21 yards away. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And that is caught for the 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice, and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready?
951, 951. Rip right,
Protein spill.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
55 is my guy. 55.
Hey, high 7.
Watch the slam. Undercrush.
21.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Coleman now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
For a 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 55.
2.
Yo.
2.
You got tight. Check.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jayon Brown picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You gotta keep getting sacks.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
11. Hey, wahoo.
Mike 37.
1, Omaha.
Pick it up, D. Check.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Slam.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
No gain on the play.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
11.
Check 50.
Hey, alert.
Big edge.
And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 38 yards. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Now Garoppolo. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Here we go. 180.
Right there in the middle. 55.
65, 65.
It's our deal. Hey, it's our house. Check that. What the?
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180. 11.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, orbit.
They can't hang with us. 36. Watch the
Shot.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.